So super keyword in Java is used for three purposes. First one is it can be used to access the variables of base class and derived class. If we use the same variable name in base class and derived class, that means if we use a variable x in base class and we also use the same variable name x in derived class. So if we want to access that base x, parent x in child x, then we use the super keyword. Okay. Similarly, the another use of super keyword is, which we discussed earlier, method overriding. That means if we use the same method name in both parent class and child class, and if we want to access the parent class method, we use the super keyword. How to use the super keyword? What is the syntax? I will show you in the program. But the purpose is to stop method overriding, you use super keyword. The same thing also applies to constructor. That means the constructor, if you want to call parent class constructor in child class constructor. Okay, so the parent class constructor has parent class name, but the child class constructor has child class name. But if you want to call parent class constructor in child class constructor, you use super keyword. Okay, what are the three purposes? First one is accessing base class variable. Second one is accessing base class method. Third one is accessing base class constructor, all in derived class. Okay, accessing base class variable in derived class, accessing base class method in derived class, and accessing base class constructor in derived class. Now we will see one by one with example programs. First one is how to access base class variable with the super keyword. But this is the case where we use same variable name. If base class variable is x and derived class variable is y, there is no need to use super. But if you use both variables x, you need to differentiate parent x or child x. In that case, use super keyword. So coming to first case, where we need to access base class keyword. Consider a class parent, some int a is equal to 40. So what is this small a? This is parent class variable small a. Now consider a child class child extends parent with the same variable name. If you observe, here also small a, here also small a, but one is 40, one is 30. And I used a method called void display, and I print a message child class system.out.print child class. Okay. So now I printed a system.out.println of a. What this a gives is 40 or 30. You need to check it by executing the program. And after that, I used super.a. This is the purpose of super keyword. We use super dot that variable name. So what this super.a gives and what this a gives. Simply you call this display function in main. Okay, so child sees new child and c dot display. Here c dot display calls this function. This is not method overriding because only child class has display method. Parent class has no display method. So if you call c dot display, definitely this display is called, and these three statements are printed. What is the first statement? Child class. And if you print the second line a, what it prints? Because here parent class also has a, child class also has a. So what it prints, either 30 or 40, we will see by execution. And what super.f prints, then you can easily understand the importance of super keyword. Okay, so class name is super1. Super1.java and execute it. So here see the output child class. First line is child class, second line 30. So that means this statement is printed as child class. And next a, it prints 30. What is this 30? Is it child class A or parent class A? Child class A. See, because this display method is in child class, automatically it considers variable a in child class only. That's why it prints only 30. But if you want this a, parent a, then you must use super keyword. So super.a gives 40. So that is the definition. What is the definition? If we use same variable name in both parent and child class, in this case small a in parent, small a in child. And if we want to access parent A in child class, that means if I want to access this A40 in child class, then you use super keyword super.a. Otherwise, if you use simply A, only the child A is taken. That means only the 30 is printed, not this 40. If you want to access parent A, you must use super keyword. If you use super.a, then it calls the parent A. That means the 40 is printed. Okay. So here we created an object for child class only, and the display method is called, and these three statements are executed. That is the first purpose of super keyword. It is very simple. What is the first purpose? If we are having same variable name in both parent class and child class, and if we want to access that parent variable in the child class, we use super keyword. Otherwise, only the child class variable is called if you simply use that variable name. But if you want to use the parent class variable, you must use super dot that variable name. Then only the parent variable is called. That is the first purpose. Accessing base class variable. Okay. Next, coming to second one, what is the output of this program? So first it displays child class. So this statement. And here in the second statement, 30 is printed for this statement. Why 30? Without super, it only takes child class variable only. Even though both are having the same name, it gives preference to child class. So that's why 30 is printed. And here, this is not parent class. Here the output is, what is the output here? It displays 40. Why? Super dot A means nothing but 40. So here in this case, it displays 40 as the third line. So here the third line is 40. Super dot A means parent A is 1. So if you understand this, then these two are easy. Accessing base class method and accessing base class constructor. Okay, if you understand this, these two are very easy. Now coming to second purpose, what is the accessing base class method? So this is nothing but method overriding. So how to avoid method overriding? I shown you creating a parent object, but it's not good. If you are creating parent object, then what is the meaning of using inheritance? So I don't want to create an object for parent, but still I want to access parent method. So then we use super dot. See here, the same program which we use for method overriding. Class parent void display parent class. So simply this class contains one method. What is that method? Display. Now class child extends parent. The same method name void display. This is nothing but overriding. But here I used the keyword super dot display. So if we use super dot display, what happens? The parent display is called. So to call the parent method in the child class, where if we use the same method name display in both parent and child, then only this is happened. Otherwise, if you use the different name for parent, different name for child, not a problem. You directly create an object for child and call the two methods with their names. But if you use same method name in both parent class and child class, and if you want to call parent class method in child class method, use super dot display. No need to confuse. In the previous class, variable, here method, whatever it may be, the concept is same. In the previous case, small a and small a is used. To use the above small a, super dot a. But here in the place of small a, we are having method display and display. So to call the parent display, we use super dot display. Okay, and if you call this display in the main method, now see here I called c dot display. Now what happens? Control comes here in the c dot display. First super dot display is there. So that means in this line, this parent class display is called. Parent class is created, and later child class. After this, the statement system dot out dot print, it print child class. See how we get this parent class. So after calling the c dot display, the first line is super dot display. So the control moves here and it prints parent class, and later comes back after there is a statement child class that is printed. Okay, I will try to show this program execution also. So it is super 2 Java C super 2 dot Java. Execute it, parent class and child class. Now I will try to change something, anything modifications can be done which affects our program or not. So I try to cut this and paste here. That means I want to call first child class and later parent class. So save it and execute it. Now first child class and then parent class. So here you may use anywhere in the child class. But dot display, if you use the super dot means the meaning of that one is it's a parent method. Super dot display is the parent display. That is the meaning. Okay. So this is also very simple. In the place of variable, we are having the method. The concept is same. Now the last purpose. So if you know this program, the third one is very easy. Why? Because here in the place of method, constructor is there. So if we want to access parent class constructor in child class, we use super keyword. Okay, we will see the program for the third one. So consider this program. Here I am using the constructor. Constructor means the name of the method is same as parent class name or the class name. So here class name is parent. So the method name is also parent. That's why this is called a constructor. Now child class constructor. So child class constructor also starts with the name, child class name. So child. So simply we use super as a function. Here there is no need to use dot. For accessing variable we use super dot a. For accessing method we use super dot display. But here simply use super. Super and you use parentheses. See, this is nothing but a function call or a method call. So this line calls parent class constructor and it displays this parent class output here. So super is also used to call a constructor indirectly. If that is the case with super in derived class. So here why only the super is enough? Because here this is also a constructor, this is also a constructor. This is a child constructor, parent constructor. So simply super identifies the parent class constructor into child class constructor. No need to use super dot parent. In the case of function, we need to use super dot display. But in the case of constructor, simply use super keyword. That's enough. It calls this parent constructor. So after executing this, so here see how to create an object, child, object, child. So whenever you create an object, automatically the constructor is called. No need to separately call these functions. So if you create an object in this line, this child constructor called and control moves to this first line. Here super is there. So super meaning call the parent class constructor. We control moves to here and this statement parent class executed and come back and after system dot out dot println and child class. So it prints parent class and child class as the output. So we will try to see this execution. Super 3 Java C dot Java super 3 class constructor, child class constructor. So the name, the message can be changed by parent class constructor and child class. So if you see the program, so I have written like this: parent class constructor, child class constructor. Now once again try to change the super, control X. So I want to call child class constructor statement first and later parent class constructor statement later. So once again try to change the order and compile. See, that's why I shown you in the previous example also. What is this error? Call to super must be first statement in the constructor. But method, in the display method, you use super dot display anywhere, that's not a problem. But if you want to call the constructor, this must be the first statement. Okay, otherwise it shows an error. So call to super must be first in the constructor. So in the child class constructor, this must be first statement. Otherwise, it is not possible to call the parent class constructor. So now I change it to first statement and executing again. So now we will get the output parent class constructor to child class constructor. So here you need to remember this additional rule also in the third case. What is that? So to call the parent class constructor and child class constructor, we use the super keyword, and this must be the first statement in the child class constructor. Okay, so this must be added. This statement must be added. Okay, so these are the three purposes of super keyword in